Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today I'm going to share easy cards. I should say cards since I get many of them. It's using the use of happiness, but this layout I'm going to share, it would be great to use leftover designer syrup paper or what I call scrap paper. So all of them are using the use of happiness. The use of happiness, it's one of the most popular, I think, from the annual catalog this year, 2022. Get beautiful coordinated color. The full list of the coordinated color, it's in the back of the designer syrup paper. So I did my own chart here. And one side, it's like, I call it the plaster, and then we get two little, like, the little dot and the plaster there. So it's beautiful flowers. Now, this one here, you can use the dies. So this suite with the design paper, the stamp set, and the dies, we call that a suite. It's from the Happiness Abound, and that is on page 109 in the annual catalog. Okay, page 109 in the annual catalog. So you get the stamp set, but you get the dies that you can use the dies to die cut your flower if you're one that don't like to hand cut, right? Oh, this way, see? So it matched perfectly with your paper. Now you're going to say, well, if we use that, we're going to, a lot of them, waste. Absolutely not. So the one on the edge, you can save them and put it on a card at the edge. So it's no waste. So you can cut also the leaf. You get the leaf that coordinate with that. You get the other flowers and so on. So like this one with the stem here, going to come right here. See, it matched perfect. And then you got this one here that go with this one. See, so you get all those flowers. So it's not all of the print that goes, but we get many of them in this paper. So if you don't like to hand cut, well, know that you can use this. So another little tip for this. And usually when I cut, see, I put them in a silo bag because when I start cutting, I cut a full sheet and so on. So see this one here, I could put that at the corner there, or I could put that inside. See, I could have put that inside like this. So they're not wasted. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't have a full flower, they're not wasted. So I had a bunch of a strip of paper. They were 1 1/4 wide. So I cut them at 4 inch, and the piece in the back, it's 1 1/2 by 4. So let me share how I done those simple cards. Here it's the deboss, so you see it's in, so that's the way I mark it, and this is the emboss, it's the raised up. So it's no right and wrong. You can do it whichever way you want. Let me share how I did the embossing, and then I'm going to share how I did this. So the embossing, it is a regular embossing. With that being said, we need the 2 clear plate. I'm looking to move my camera here 1 second. Just bear with me 1 minute so I can, well, maybe it won't work. Here we go. Let me just move that so I can bring the embossing machine here so you can see a little bit more. Okay, that should be good. So this is a regular embossing folder. So with that being said, I need my platform number 1, and I need a clear plate, and then another clear plate. You can do the same with a 3D embossing folder. You're going to remove one of the clear plate and you're using the gray. And it tells you right here. So it's just your embossing folder with the paper and the clear plate. not the clear plate, but the gray plate. So with a regular embossing folder, you need both of the clear plates and not the gray one. You may ask, what's the difference? You're going to see they're way thicker, and also it tells you in the catalog if it's another brand. You're going to see how some of them are very thin and some of them are thick. The thick one are the 3 days, okay? Now the paper measure 4 by 5 1/4, and I want about 1 inch at the bottom, nothing there. That's where I want to stamp my greetings. I want a nice, small, smooth surface. I'm going to put it all here. One thing that I want to bring, a lot of time we think to leave the paper out. You don't want that because when it hits at the edge there, it's going to bend your paper a lot. So it's still going to make a mark, but remember it's going to be covered with the designer series paper, the layers. It's just that I think this is a lot safer to put all on your surface. Now you're going to bring the other plate, put it at the top, and roll on. At the end, listen, you're going to hear a boom. See, that is normal. I got a call this week about that Simon. She thought she broke her machine. No, don't worry. That is absolutely normal, okay? So it's the same when you cut, with, I'm sorry, I'm trying to bring you back. When you cut with a dice, you're going to hear a big crackle. That is normal. So don't worry about that. No. So now, some of the card, I did the happy birthday with go to greeting. You know, I talk a lot about this go to greeting. Let me apply this here. 1 second. Go to greeting, like I said, it's one of my favorite greeting stamp set. Well, when I was done, I was like, wait a minute. It is the stamp set Happiness Abound that match, that coordinate with this paper. So I decided to use this Happy Birthday because you want something long to put at the bottom. So this worked perfectly. So we're going to stamp our Happy Birthday from Happiness Abound right at the bottom here. Oh, I got ink all over me here. And I want to stamp that before I glue my paper. And the reason why, it's because you want to make sure, depends, you know, some of the paper is going to be, you can have different size strip, I mean. So you want to make sure that you don't put it, if you stamp a little bit higher, you don't want to cover that with your strip. So this, it's easier. Another tip is I want to glue my layers before I glue it on my card base. Number one reason, it's because many times when we cut your paper, like this was 4 inch, we can be like a sliver longer. Shorter, we can just put it on top. It's still going to look good. It's just, it's longer. It look kind of funny. So like here, it's just a tiny bit, but I can go ahead and do the trim. Because sometimes we think, oh, we cut it at 4, but it's just off a little bit. This, I like to have my long scissor. I know these are my ribbon scissor, but I just love to use this. And you always go from the back, okay? Always cut from the back because then you can see the edge of the paper. Okay, now we're gonna glue on another piece of Whisper White. They both measure 4 by 5 1/4. I got a tiny little strip here. This is ½ inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on my paper. And again, I like to put that before I glue it on the card itself, just in case if it's too long, it looks kind of funny. So most time it's the good size, but it happens, especially when you use scrap paper. Now I got that glue. I'm gonna bring that on my card base. Inside, just attach your piece just like you regular do, but on the front, let me show you what I find out. So after it was glued, because this is embossed, see how it puckered there? See this? Okay, see this one or not pucker? Oh, this one a little bit. So that was before I figured it out. This one, it's not pucker. See how flush it is? Here, I'll fix that. It's because the embossing want to raise that a bit, okay? So to cover that, you can use Tombow or you can use tape. It doesn't matter. The glue that you usually use, you want to strip at the top, strip at the side, and especially this one here, you want it right at the bottom. That is where it won't pucker. It's because you get it raised up there and not here. So it won't to like bow. So now I'm going to bring this here and put it right here. Voila. And now you're going to see it is flat, completely flat. So that worked lovely. Now, if you get some designer series paper that it goes on a different direction, you can do the same thing. So this one, it's smaller, was 1 by 5 1/4. So the layer, it's 1 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I can put that right here. So if you get different direction, don't think, you can only go in vertical, you can go in horizontal also. And inside, I put it this way. So it's no right and wrong. And again, you see it won't pucker, so you want to make sure this is glue all the way down. And I could have used also a 4-inch strip like this. I could have done that on this way. It's just, I feel it's kind of like tic-tac-toe. I don't know. I like to have the longer strip there. Whatever worked best for you, okay? Now, I lost my mind of thought here. I had a bunch, I'm not sure if I show you, but see, I got all that ready to go. So it is great. If you get a bunch of strips, it is perfect for that. Let me show you a little tip with the ribbon. So the ribbon, this is the pool party sheer, and I'm going to go ahead and do a bow. I like to do my bow before I cut the ribbon. And the main reason you save a lot on the ribbon, because how often do you cut the ribbon and then you make your bow and you trim so much? I mean, you waste more than you use for the bow, right? So I'm just going to do a small bow here. Now I'm going to glue this with glue dots. And I don't want it up, I want it sideways this way. So I'm going to go ahead and use a glue dot in the back. And now sometimes the tail of the bow want to fly all over. So what I like to do, this one is nasty. Let's bring a clean glue dot here. I like to lift this up, put it under, and then put my tail the way I want it to go. If it won't curl up, that is just easy with the ribbon. The bone folder, just bring it down. Here we go. Now this one here, just go a little bit. I'm still going to put one, just show you how simple it is. This one would be good though. It's just I want it to stay in the band, the strip there of the designer series paper. Now I'm going to go ahead, cut diagonal, and cut diagonal over here. And this I want it a little bit more. This one is stubborn for some reason. I should have glued it face down. Here we go. That is it. Now see on the gorgeous grape, that pool party is pretty because we got the pool party in the design, right? In the papers. Now this one also, and if you wonder the happy stamping anniversary, I got that done. I bet many demonstrator will ask me. Now this one, it's like I said, you can cut it with, you can fussy cut or you can use the dies. You can add another flower. This one, the happy birthday is from Go to Greeting, one of my favorite. And here it's nothing. See, sometimes we don't need anything extra. And here in Mellow Mambo with the print that get the more of the pinkish in it. So many ways to do this beautiful papers, to use the scrap papers, and it would work with many other designer series paper. This is just a little bits of, to use your strip. And again, don't forget, if you get on the different way, you can use, the different direction. Absolutely. So this one, I'm going to put it up though. See it look better up. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed that. I will have all measurement, all supplies used, and the color and so on my blog. Right below you get the direct link, and you can shop 24/7. If you like what you see, give me that thumbs up. Till next time, happy stamping, my friend. Bye-bye.